Hello everyone, my name is Ankit Agarwal and today we are going to discuss a very interesting algorithm that is known as sieve of Eratosthenes. Sieve means filtering and why so we'll come to realize this when we'll discuss the idea of the algorithm. And Eratosthenes was a great Greek mathematician, so basically the idea must have taken inspiration from his work. What does this algorithm do? This algorithm gives us all the prime numbers up to n. And so let's begin. First, we'll look into the idea of the algorithm, and then we'll try to code out, and then we'll look into the time complexity of the algorithm. So let's do it.
Let's try to understand this problem by taking an example where n is equal to 50. What we have to do in this process is eliminate all the numbers or mark them which cannot be prime numbers. So we'll start with 2 and we'll eliminate all the numbers that are multiples of 2. That is 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 28, 40, 44, 46, 48 and 50. Now we'll move to the next unmarked element, that is 3, and we'll eliminate all the multiples of 3. But one thing we have to keep note to improvise our algorithm is that we don't have to start from 3 and start eliminating all the multiples of 3. For any element k, we can start from k square. That is for 3 we can start from 9. For 5 we can start from 25. Why? Because for a k element, we have already considered all the elements of 2, 3, 4, k minus 1. So when we have considered all the multiples of k, so we might have also considered 2 into k, 3 into k, 4 into k, k minus 1 into k. Now we have to take into consideration k into k plus 1 and so on up to n. So we have to start from k square. So as you see, for 3 we need to start eliminating from 9 and then eliminate all the multiples of 3 that have not yet been eliminated. Fine. Now we move to the next unmarked element, that is 5. You may ask that why we have just 4 and not look for the multiples of 4. Because it is very obvious that as we have taken consideration of factor of 4, that is 2, and eliminated all the multiples of 2, so for any multiple of 4, it will also have factor 2. So it's obvious that it is also eliminated. So we'll only look for unmarked elements. So for 5, we'll start from 25 and 35 and others are eliminated. And for 7, we'll move to the next unmarked element, that is 7. And then we start from 7 square, that is 49, and we'll eliminate. Now we'll move to the next unmarked element, that is 11. 11 square is 121. And our n is equal to 50. So we don't have any number to eliminate. Similarly, for any number now greater than 11, like 30, 70, the square of those numbers are greater than 50. So nothing would be eliminated and for their multiples. So we can stop at 11 and the remaining numbers, the numbers that we're left with, are the prime numbers up to n. Now let's look into the code. So the function will take n as an input parameter. We'll declare an array prime which is type is Boolean and the length is n plus 1. This means that function will set the value of all the elements of the array as true. Now we'll create an outer loop that will start from 2 and terminate at p square less than equal to n. So in our example, the loop will terminate at 8 itself and we'll iterate the loop by 1. Now we'll put a conditional statement where if the number is prime, we'll go to another loop which will put all the multiples of p as false because they are not prime anymore. So we'll start the loop from p square as we've discussed by the example. We'll run the loop up to n and we'll iterate the loop by p because we have to check the multiples of p. And we'll set every multiple as false. So we are done with the loop. Here we'll print all the prime numbers. So basically at the end all the prime numbers will be true because we have made all the other as false. Now let's look into the time complexity of this algorithm. For the first iteration, the inner loop will run for n by 2 times. For the second iteration, the inner loop will run for n by 3 times, and similarly it will go on up to p, where p would be a number whose square would be greater than equal to n. It will take n common out of this, then the remaining sequence will be 1 by 2 plus 1 by 3 plus it will continue up to certain number. If you see, this is a harmonic motion. And after some calculation, the final answer would come out to be n log n. I'll share a link in the description where you can go and see the calculation details. That's it. Thank you.